Today we're going to learn how to punch correctly. So how do we form a fist? So we want to be able to tuck our thumb in. If we have our thumb out, we're going to just break our thumb. So if I punch like this with my thumb out, I'm going to break my thumb. So that's why I want to be able to have my thumb tucked in, and what I want to punch with is these two knuckles. If I'm not punching with these two knuckles and I'm punching with these knuckles, I'm going to break my wrist. My wrist is going to just go like that. So I want to be able to punch with these two, the most strongest knuckles on our fist that we're forming. So as we punch, we don't want our punch to come out like this. We want our punch, our fist, to be level with our arm. The best way to do that is to at the end of the punch, you want to tighten it. So you're here, and then at the end of the punch, tighten, then relax. Punch, tighten, then loose. So now we're going to learn how to punch correctly. So my arms are tucked in. The reason why my arms are tucked in is because if my arms were out like this, my punches are going to be circular. I don't want to punch with my shoulders. And if you punch with your shoulder, it can cause some damage there, and also it's just so easy to block that kind of punch. And also it takes a lot longer for one to punch. Whereas if I'm punching straight, it's fast. If I'm punching here, it's gonna take forever to get there. The best thing to do is to just keep your elbows tucked in, just like this. So we're in a fighting stance, our elbows are tucked in, so we're gonna do what's called a jab. So a jab is punching with the hand that's in front of you. So it's gonna be my left hand that's gonna be the jab. So then I'm gonna jab, and I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna do a reverse punch, which is gonna be my backhand, my right hand. So it's gonna be a reverse punch. Okay? So jab, reverse punch. Jab with the front hand, reverse punch with the backhand. So notice how I am pivoting on my feet. I'm pivoting as I punch. So if I'm not pivoting and I'm at this distance, if I'm fighting someone right at this distance, if I don't pivot, I can't get to this person quickly. So you want to be able to have good distance when you pivot. Another thing is when you pivot, it creates power. You want to be able to have a little bit of a hip reaction there. So if I'm not, basically your shoulders should not be moving. If your shoulders are moving, then there's not going to be much power. You're just using your shoulders again. So I want to be able to make a hip snap back and forth as I pivot. Okay, so when I pivot, I want to be able to throw that punch quickly. So I pivot. Notice how there's more distance than if I don't pivot. If I don't pivot here, and there's more power if I pivot. So I pivot, and then I bring it back. I pivot on my foot, and then I bring it back. So here's the combination. It's gonna be 1 is jab, bring it back. 2 is across, reverse punch, bring it back. 3 is jab, reverse punch, and now we're going to learn the hooking punch. So a hooking punch is now our elbow is out, but we're not using our shoulders. We're not going like this, up and down or around like that. Our arm is just stationary here. What we're doing is pivoting again on our front foot. So we're pivoting and back, pivoting and back, pivoting and back. And then we just go a little bit faster. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, and then we go across or a hook, and then 4, jab, punch across, and then we're going to do hooking, and then we're going to go across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the combination. So notice how when I punch for my jab, I'm pivoting and I'm blocking with my other hand. And once I bring it back and I'm punching with the other hand, I'm blocking with the other side of my head. And then the same thing with the hooking is I'm blocking. So let's try that 5 times on each side of the body. Let's just do the 4 combinations. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and do that 5 times, and then switch to the other side. So if you want to practice with me, if you have a partner, get a partner. If you don't, and you just have a punching bag or just do it in the air, please do so. So let's do those 4 combinations. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's how you punch correctly on the punching bag or in the air, or when you ever get into a fight. Hopefully not. But so I hope you guys learned some things, and I hope you guys keep watching, and see you in the next video.